Hello, and welcome to information about the Regional Artist Project Grant Program. My name is Liz Fitzgerald, and I am Program Director here at ASC to support individual artists seeking funding to support your work in the Mecklenburg County region. This slideshow will introduce you to the application process for the Regional Artist Project Grant Program. RAPG provides funds for individuals and groups of unincorporated artists to pursue projects that further enhance their artistic development by attending a professional development experience or by purchasing or renting a piece of equipment that helps further your artistic practice. RAPG receives support from several sources, and it is because of that support we are able to provide funds for the individual artists in our community. Thank you to the Annecy Arts Council, the Blumenthal Endowment, and support from each of the counties that participate in RAPG for our region. To be eligible for the RAPG program, you must be a permanent resident of at least 12 months in one of the participating counties. We also require that you must be at least 18 years of age or older and not currently enrolled in a degree granting program. Those who are on staff of one of the regional arts councils or who have received a regional artist project grant within the last 2 calendar years are not eligible to apply for RAPG this year. Grant requests for RAPG are open to all creative disciplines. The requests can be for up to $2,000, and there is no match required for that. We would pay for the whole cost of the proposal that you have up to $2,000. The grant dollars must be used to support a single purpose. You may request funding to attend a particular conference or workshop opportunity, or to attend a mentoring program that you have available for you. It can also be used to purchase a piece of equipment that will help you further your practice. You may not apply for both equipment as well as professional development or multiple pieces of equipment unless they have a single purpose. For example, a saw might be purchased for someone who works with wood. You could also purchase the blade to go with that saw, but you could not also request funding to attend a project to learn how to do this work with your saw. RAPG is open to both new and established artists, and we will evaluate your application based on where you are at in your artistic career. RAPG is reviewed by panelists who represent all of the communities participating in our program. They are asked to evaluate your application based on the following components. First off, we look for artistic merit. Is there evidence of overall artistic excellence in the materials that you provide with your application? We will be assessing this based on your individual artistic level, but it should definitely demonstrate artistic excellence and a commitment to your profession as an artist. We also look for project merit. Is there evidence that the proposed project is going to contribute to your artistic growth? Is it going to help you move forward in your career? Is the project proposed feasible? And is the budget realistic? Will you be able to accomplish what you are requesting with the funds available for the RAPG program? Your application will be submitted online, and specifically, we ask for the following 5 elements. First, you will create a project title. This is actually a statement, a sentence that gives us a description of what you are meaning to do with the RAPG funds. This does not have to be creative or a good quip that catches someone's interest, but it should be very descriptive. Second, we look for a career statement. We're looking for evidence of a commitment to a career as a practicing artist, as opposed to art as a hobby that you engage with, but don't take it seriously as part of your ongoing advancement. We're looking for evidence of artistic growth, evidence that the project contributes to your artistic growth. We want outcomes. How are you going to understand if this project has been successful in advancing your career, be that through access to new resources or through the professional development experience you are engaging in? As part of the application, you'll be requested to upload either a bio or a resume that exemplifies your career as an artist, as well as work samples that give us a sense of your artistic excellence and the pursuit of your artistic craft. Depending on the medium that you work in, the work samples that you provide might look very differently. All applicants will be required to submit a work sample list in which you clearly label your name, the title of the work, and the date of the work that you are providing as that work sample. For visual artists, we welcome you to submit up to 8 digital images that are uploaded online through the application system. These images should demonstrate the best of your visual art work. For music, dance, theater, and film or media artists, what we are looking for are links that you provide in your work sample lists, such as links to a YouTube video or a Vimeo that give us 3 minutes of your practice in your performing arts tradition. If you provide a sample that is longer than 3 minutes, please specify which 3 minutes you want the panel to review. You are also welcome to upload 2 or 3 videos and ask that the panel review smaller snippets from each of those videos, but again, they will not watch more than 3 minutes of the video that you provide. For literary artists, we welcome you to submit up to 10 pages of manuscript. That 10 pages can be uploaded in a single manuscript through the online application system. We know some artists work across these different media, and so as you're selecting your work sample, I encourage you to pick the kind of sample that best illustrates the work you mean to develop through the RAPG award. You will not be able to submit both video as well as digital images or manuscript. You need to select one way of demonstrating your work. All RAPG applications are accepted using our online portal. You will access this from ASC's website under Grants for Individuals, and there you will find the Regional Artist Project Grant Program. Scroll down the page to where it says How to Apply, and you will find the links to begin your application. There is one link for Mecklenburg County artists and a second link for the artists from our other counties that we are supporting. If you are from one of our regional partners, you will need to get the code to access the application from your Arts Council representative. The link to get their contact information is provided on this page as well. Once you've initiated an application the first time, you will want to use the link that says click here to continue a previously started application. That will take you back to the full information you've already uploaded rather than give you a blank slate every time, which would get frustrating. When you follow either of those links, it will take you into our online application portal. You'll be instructed to sign in. If this is your first time applying through ASC, you will follow where this green circle is that says New Applicant, and it will instruct you to set up a profile within the application system. If you have previously applied for any of the grant programs at ASC, you will be able to sign in using your email and the password that you set before. If you forgot your password, note that you can use the link underneath where it requests the password to have that password sent back to your email address. Once you've logged in, you will be instructed through the process of uploading the documents for your RAPG application. Be sure to save your work as you go through. The button at the bottom of the page will say Save and Finish Later. This will allow you to work on a piece at a time and come back to your work later without having the work submitted to ASC until you are ready for that final submission. Once you have uploaded all of the information and you are certain that it is clear, you'll want to use the Review and Submit button to make sure you have all of the appropriate documentation there and to submit your full application. Once you have submitted, you'll receive an email that tells you that your submission has been received. We encourage all applicants to have a draft review of your application before you make your final submission. Each county has their own Arts Council representative whose contact information is available in our FAQs on the website. You can use the Email a Draft button option that is in the upper right corner of your application screen to send a draft of your application to your Arts Council representative. You may use this same button to email that draft to any trusted friend or colleague who might give you the trusted feedback to make sure you're presenting the best and fullest information that you can for the RAPG program. The dedicated draft review period is scheduled from September 17th to 21st, and drafts will not be looked at after that time frame. You may submit your draft in advance of September 17th, but know that the Art Council representatives might not get to it as quickly in prior times, depending on their schedules and other work commitments. The deadline for your RAPG application is Friday, September 28th at noon. All materials must be received through the online application system, and late applications will not be accepted. We strongly urge applicants to submit your materials early to be sure that you have met that deadline. Waiting until the last minute has sometimes cost applicants the option of submitting their application. This is a very competitive grant program. Last year, 91 applications were received and 32 people received funding. You want to be certain that you are providing your application materials on time and in a complete and compelling manner. Take time to really read the guidelines and be sure you understand the intention and purpose of the RAPG program. Be sure to adhere to all of the requirements and provide complete details. This is not a casual conversation that you might have with your friend proposing an idea. Be sure that you are thorough and professional in the application materials that you are presenting so that our panel understands that you take your work as an artist seriously. We don't want you to get in your own way by minimizing the importance of your work or by giving us extraneous details that don't really help us understand the project that you are proposing through RAPG. Make a timeline for yourself and don't wait until the last minute. Be sure to take advantage of the assistance that we provide through the draft review period, and often it can be helpful to craft your work in a Word document outside of the application system and then upload that. That will allow you the time to evaluate exactly what you want to say and the best way to present it. All materials submitted for RAPG will be reviewed by our panel. The panel is comprised of volunteers from the community and the community in each of the counties we serve. These include artists, faculty members, and arts administrators from each of those counties represented in RAPG. While they bring expertise within their creative fields, they may not be familiar with your body of work or the specific discipline you practice. So be sure that you explain fully how you are contributing to the arts in your community. Each of the qualities that we ask for in the application are scored on preset criteria, and that is how we make decisions about each application. Thank you very much for your interest in RAPG. Thank you very much for your work as an artist in our communities. We know that you make our place a more vibrant place to live. Please contact us if you have any questions, and good luck.